MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Julio Teheran will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
You know, Manny, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Yelich will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. He's only picked up 1 hit in this series, and I know this. I expect a lot more from him, and I think he expects more of himself, too. This could be the game that gets him going, though. A lot of times when these guys take offers, look out. They're just about to catch fire.
In now, Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The 1-2.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in now, Matt Merker. And it's fouled away. The average to start play at .315. 14 homers, 27 driven in. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Marcus Stroman gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now to the plate, Bryce Teheran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Bryce Teheran.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box, number 13, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Throw over to the bag. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground left side. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI. That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Michael Brasso is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Striding forward now, Dansby Swanson, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Christopher Morrow started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a move over to first. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
That is it.
Stepping in now, Mike Tauchman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Anderson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
That is 7.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
To the plate now, Nico Horner. Fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs, 39 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart. Outside, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 2. Now at the plate, Teheran. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Julio Teheran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Merker has a play. One away.
The batter.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
At the plate now, Bryce Teheran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. 1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 13.
Into the box, number 13. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Stroman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2, I work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Tuchman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 3-2. In now, Marcus Stroman. 9-1-2 due up.
Marcus Stroman.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled off. Bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So coming to the plate, Ian Happ, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So digging in now, Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Matt Merker is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 1-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Number 28 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready to take his hacks again, Christopher Morrow, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The set and the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
In his career, Yelich is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
8-2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, number 9. Brian Anderson.
Now batting, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Stroman steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. High and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 3-2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. Mike Tauchman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 28 comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And there's ball 1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Set to deal on 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. hard hit ball to short.
Swanson brings it in.
And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
At the plate, Victor Caratini, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 28.
At the plate, number 28 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Stroman looks in. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in, Marcus Stroman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Marcus Stroman.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
At the plate, Ian Happ, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. So 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Stroman stands at first with one out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Payoff pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Anderson is right there as he takes it for the second out.
the first baseman, number 22, Matt Merker.
Digging in once again, Matt Merker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. That one's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Jake Cousins will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Jake Cousins.
Dansby Swanson will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Yelich going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
The batter, number 5.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Talkman.
Into the box, Mike Talkman. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
3 runs already home here. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Tyrone Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 15. Tyrone Taylor.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-1 now. Now here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 00. Shortstop, right. Teheran.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Teheran, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 13. A hit in 2 tries so far. Stroman's ready. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Number 31 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 31.
Stepping up to the plate, Nico Horner. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
corner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-3. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 11.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. To short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Brasso.
So now to the plate, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder, and it's gone.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Victor Caratini is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Now at the plate, number 28. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. A ball and no strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 3 in the... Kobe Milner is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate, He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Milner, a 6'3" left-hander. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Quick check on that tying run at first, just keeping him close. The 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
To the plate now, Matt Merker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-2. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on first with 1 down. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Elvis Higuero takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Scorched to third. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is returned. Brandon Hughes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 47.
Striding in, Bryce Teheran. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now the 3rd baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hughes has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Number 13.
Into the box now, number 13, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 20, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Trevor McGill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Christopher Morrow will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 delivery. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So striding in, Mike Tauchman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there. driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now back.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
So one gone here in the Chicago eighth, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now it's 2-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike three. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like. Julian Merriweather is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The right fielder, number 9, Brian Anderson.
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Merriweather, a former San Francisco Giant, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder giving chase, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches as it remains as Devin Williams takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 38.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Coming to the plate now, Suzuki. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's inside. 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to short. He's got it to second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Matt Merker is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 out, nobody on. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out. And the Brewers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Milwaukee Brewers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Number 31 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Marcus Stroman permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Devin Williams wraps it up for the save, number 36th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.